You know what that means? It means it's 7 o'clock. Gerald keeps me on track. 7 o'clock, actually. It's just slightly after 7. I was busy coloring. And I was in a meeting. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I have my own live in 2 minutes. So here I am. Give me a Heidi Ho. Welcome to Check It Out Tuesday. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara. Who are you? Let's hang out tonight. Let's hang out. Let's do some stuff and some things. We'll see where the day goes. We'll see where it goes. I don't know where it's going to go. I should know where it's going to go. It's my show, but I don't. I'm going to show you a few things and then we'll wing it. Hi, Nikki. I don't know. Today, I just wasn't feeling it. You know, I came down here. I'm like, finally, a Tuesday where I planned to be in my cave all day. And I was in my cave all day. Okay, from noon on. My day doesn't start till noon. By the time I walk the dog, feed the dog, stab the dog, feed me, clean up the dishes, get the kids where they need to go, blah, 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 blah. The day starts at noon. Hello, Melanie. Hi, Mary. So I I came down here at about noon. Thought, great, I've got till 4:30 to create amazing projects. I'm thinking, okay, they wanted gnomes. They wanted watercoloring. I'm going to watercolor some gnomes. And an hour and a half later, I'm like, I hate these gnomes. I just wasn't feeling it. So I changed gears completely. Hi, Chris Stones from Australia. Hi, Tracy. But having said that, it's quite funny because I was just in a meeting, as I said, and look what I was just doing. Where did I put them? Where are you, little buddies? Here they are. I've just been coloring some gnomes. So maybe I don't hate the gnomes. This guy's pretty stinking cute. I don't know. The other ones, they might be a little creepy for me. But anyway, I wasn't feeling the gnomes. And I certainly was not feeling watercoloring. I'm like, no, they can't make me. I don't want to. Who was it? Shayla? Somebody was saying, well, you're only going to get better if you practice. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to get better. I don't like the look of watercoloring. Really. Like watercolor pictures, they just don't do it for me. So I'm like, I'm okay not to have mastered watercoloring. I like blends. I love coloring. I like my blends. I'm addicted to my blends. Hey, there's Coral. How the heck are you? Hey, Shayla. Were your ears burning? I was talking about you today. Ha! With the lovely Lori. Lori LaRose. Lori LaRose. The gnomes are absolutely adorable, and I am not a gnome person. I know they are cute. Now, so here's the thing. When I first came down, here, let's just jump right in. I don't know. So I don't have any good stories. I don't have any stories today. So we'll just get on with rambling. So I came down and went, okay, the paper is really cute. I'm going to use the paper, and I'm going to start off by cutting out all of these mushrooms. So let's just grab. Oh, now it's all over the floor. Yeah, okay. So here's the paper. Oh, and it now goes flying everywhere. Okay. So, this is really cute. I'll cut these guys out. And then I went, these guys I find really quite creepy, honestly. Their eyelashes, if these are supposed to be eyelashes, I find them creepy. I don't know. Maybe they're supposed to be cute. This one just, no. I don't know. I guess he's the cutest of the one. He's kind of cute too, I guess. But the eyelashes, they kind of freak me out. This one just, anyway, it's a weird looking gnome to me. Then I went, okay, well, that's really Nordic. I could do something without. Hey, Rachel, how are you? Hi, Carol. Hey, Barbara. Then we've got the mushrooms, which I like, but I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with that? I don't know. So anyway, I'm flipping back and forth. I'm like, that looks very similar to, was it a celebration paper we had last year? We've had this, anyway, we've had very similar to that. Then, okay, duplicates. Then, all right, this one. So I thought, well, these guys are really cute. I'm going to cut them out. So I sat here for an hour and I cut out the moose and I cut out the deer and the little fox. Now, I think I might need some sort of therapy or counseling of some sort because you see this little guy, the sleeping guy? I'm like, why does he have a knife sticking out of his neck? Who has killed the fox? And I went, oh, okay, that's not a dagger. It's a scarf. Anybody else see a dagger in that? I think that he's been stabbed to death in his sleep. I don't know. And here it is the opposite direction, but here it looks like a scarf. Here, dagger. Here, scarf. So I think I need therapy. I don't know. I was a little concerned at that point. Thought maybe I should not be playing with scissors today. The rabbit, he concerns me a little. I don't know. The bird is cute. And I love this little deer. So I started cutting those out. And then I thought, well, we can do something with this. And then duplicates. And then this paper, I'm like, well, it doesn't really go. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. And I'm thinking watercoloring. I'm thinking gnomes. And then what do you do with this paper? I don't know. This is cute. So I cut them all out. So that took me another 20 minutes. And they could match with this. So I thought, well, okay, I can work with that. And then an hour and a half later, I went, I'm not doing the gnomes. Oh, you see a scarf. Okay. That's not his paw. It's a scarf. No, no, no. Let's take another look and see who sees a dagger. Who sees the little fella being stabbed to death? I do need therapy. I do. I know I do. That's not his paw. That's his paw. But this, it's like a knife sticking out of his neck. No. Those are his paws crossed? Well, that would make sense because he's got little socks here. Oh, I thought it was a scar. Oh, okay. You win. Oh, no. It is. It is his paws. Okay. All right. They are paws. Wow. Okay. Well, I still see a dagger. Anyway, I have anger issues and I probably need some deep therapy. So anyway, I moved on and then I thought I don't want to play with this anymore. Then I thought, well, no, I do. So I made a little gnome. And I thought, well, he's really cute. But then I found his hat a little disturbing. I want his hat to look like one of these hats. I want it to be flopped over. This is a little too pointy. And it made me a little uncomfortable. I don't know why. Is he cute? Is it weird? I don't know. So I thought, well, no, I'm stepping away from the gnomes. So I pushed the gnomes aside. And then I brought the gnomes back because I thought, oh, look, my friend Elizabeth made the shaker card. I'm going to make a shaker card with gnomes. So then I sat here and really, it's a long-winded way of saying I didn't play with the gnomes. But I was thinking, okay, this would be a cute layout. And then, oh, we need a little gnome. So I stamped some gnomes. I don't know where I put the little gnomes that aren't colored. Somewhere there's a naked gnome. Where's my naked gnomes? Here's a naked gnome. I thought, oh, that would be a really cute, like that could be a cute layout. And I'll steal that. I couldn't make it work. I cut the paper and I cut the circle. I went, nope, done with the gnomes. Gnomes are leaving. So I threw away the gnomes. Although what I do like about this creepy gnome, this guy, is I use the our felt or velvety, whatever that stuff is called, velvety white velvet, something or other. Anyway, all right. Yeah, paper crafting is supposed to be good therapy, but I don't know. When you see dying foxes, you're right. They're little paws. Now I see it. Ah, Lord. Anyway, so then I ended up. You want to see what I ended up making? So I morphed from gnomes to a sidestep card. I've never. I know. Then I brought them back. I know. I've never made a sidestep card like this. So, do you want to learn how to make a sidestep card? And then maybe, if there's time, which there probably won't be because I've gone 8 minutes without saying anything useful, helpful, or fun at all. I know the gnome beards. Anyway, maybe if there's time, now that I've colored these, I think they're very pretty. So what I thought I would do is I brought in some of my favorite cards from our Mystery Card Mondays. And I thought, well, how can I use, these layouts that I love? I think I could make this work now. When I don't have a layout to start from, I flounder. Like I look at this white piece of paper and I go, okay, now what? And it doesn't speak to me. But when I have something to start with, then it just seems easy. So I could put, any of the snowy paper behind here. And that's a cute card, right? Or this one, I could put the paper and then I could put the gnome and the mushroom, and like that works. So I'm my own worst enemy. I could just do a gnome. I don't know. Why did I do that? I guess I was thinking maybe over here again. Like just the layout. I don't know. So does that sound good? Donna is Oh, you missed a tip. She went off on an interesting trip. Okay, I didn't even see Donna pop in. Is she in here? Oh, there's Donna. A wee late. Hi, Donna. Crystal's in the house. Paulette, hello. And Barbara, Chris, Melanie, Donna, Jennifer V, Nikki. If you cut his hat a second time, trim the tip off and glue it on. Well, look at the big brain on you, Shayla. I'm just going to say it. I find it really phallic. Okay. Like it's just, I said it. And now I can't unsee it. I don't know. Anyway, I like the fold, but yeah, you're right. I could, you know what? I could just, look, I could make my own little, there. See, okay. Did it myself. Let's not overthink these things, eh? There. That's a million times better. Or if it was to fold over this way somehow. But yeah, your idea is cute too. If I could glue it, then it wouldn't be the negative side. I like that. Okay, good. Crazy train. Okay. Bev, you're not laughing at me, right? You're laughing with me. Okay, anyway. This is a family ready show. So let's, you want to learn this sidestep card? Because look, I worked this took way longer than it should have. Like I'm talking, it took me forever because I just putzed and I tried to figure out what paper was best. And, you know, hey, Kathy Penner, how are you? The gnome pop-up card with Stamp with Tammy. Okay. Yes, I saw some that were flipped up. Hang on, I just saw Heather. My friend Heather commented on my other page, and I'm like, "Are you lost, Heather? Are you on the wrong page?" Let's see. I can't start without Heather. Where is she? Let me just see. Hold on. Oh. Well, we'll see if Heather pops in. Here, I'm going to message Heather because, Heather, I see you, but you don't see me. Hang on, you guys. I'm so professional. Dead air. Well, I text people. All right, let's see if she comes in. Oh, I know, but Jennifer, like, you're just a diva. And I mean, princess. That's what I meant, princess. Okay. I'm going to scooch this stuff over here. All right. I am going to grab a piece of paper. So I'm going to start by giving a shout out to whoever I cased these dimensions from. Wendy Cranford. Don't know what her site is, but I found her on YouTube and I went, okay, I want a sidestep card. And she had 2 of them. And this one I liked. I'm like, well, how the heck do you do that? So super easy. I'm taking a piece of white cardstock and I always start with white because I didn't want to use the more expensive stuff. I know you're intrigued. She's not lost. Maybe she just doesn't know I'm live. I don't know. Anyway. So I'm just doing white cardstock because I'm frugal and I'm not going to start with a colored piece of paper until I know where I'm going with this. I thought I would start with a template and see if I even liked this darn card. And I kind of freaking love it. This one. I haven't done the other kind. There's another one that's like a side step. So the big chunk is over to the left and then there's like 2 little stairs to the right. I've seen them for 100 years. In 16 years of doing stamping, I've never done this kind of a card. So today was the day. So I found Wendy Cranford on YouTube. And okay, Heather hasn't seen my message, so I don't know. All right, so let's see if I can remember how I did this. You cut the paper on the long way. You cut it at 4 1/4. So normally I cut my papers the other way, but I cut it at 4 1/4 all the way down. Now I'm going to grab my stylus because I don't know where my stylus is. I don't know where anything is. Did I clean up? Oh, I did. Walmart or Claire sells them cheap. What? Says what cheap? Oh. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking. Maybe it's a sidebar. Anyway, I'll ignore that comment because I don't know what it is. Okay, so I'm going to turn this cardstock. Am I really? Hang on. I don't think I am. No. Wait a minute. Oh, shut the front door. Okay, okay, stop. Don't do what I just did. No. Not 4 1/4. Stop that. Stop it. Okay. No. Shut up, Cindy. You're making the exact same card for your team? For your team retreat? That's hilarious. Okay. Well, I'm starting off wrong. Okay. Oh, where you can find your crown. Yeah, they have them at Dollarama too. Okay, so rewind. Do not cut it at 4 1/4. You cut it at 5 1/2. That's hysterical. Seriously. Same paper. Wow. Okay. Great minds and all that, right? Okay, so we've cut it at 5 1/2. So we're not even going to move it at all. Cut it at 5 1/2. Scooch it over. Now we scooch it over 1 1/4. I just want to make sure that this is right. Like now I'm all paranoid. Yes, 1 1/4. You're gonna put your paper at 1 1/4. And we want to cut from 1 to 5 1/4. Okay, so to do that, we're going to keep your finger here. You don't want to close this quite solid yet. You want to move your blade. See, I mean, you see on the blade, there's a little line right here, right there where my fingernail is. You want to line that up at 1. Okay. And then we're going to cut all the way down to 5 1/4, which is down here. So put this at 1 1/4. Move this so that the little line on your blade is at the 1 inch mark. Close the track and push down so it pierces your paper, pokes a hole in your paper. And you're going to slide it. You don't have to push down because it's going to dull your blade. I've gone through 3 blades this week because I keep pushing down and it's really dull. So you're just going to drag it till you get to 5 1/4, which is right here. And I'm going to stop. That's okay, Christine. Hello, welcome. And that's 5 1/4. So now we're going to lift it up. And I'm going to move this over to 4 1/4. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to scoot this back up to 1. Close the door, or close the whatever this is. Push down just a bit to puncture the paper. Drag it to 5 1/4. Okay, so we've got 2 slices. Remember before we had these trimmers, we had to get an X-Acto knife, and you had to, yeah, oh Lord, those days. It was hard. We also had to walk to school uphill both ways. Okay. Now we are going to, so we turned it 1/4, and now we are going to move this in 1 inch. And we're going to score up to that line and up to that line. Okay, we're not doing anything in the middle here. Now, I don't know where my scoring blade is. It's been lost forever, so it's gone. So I use my stylus, the tiny end. You can also use your bone folder or whatever other gadget you have. And you're going to score, I like to go from the point, or from the cut up, just because I'm a little challenged. And then I'm going to go from the point down, or like from the cut down. Okay, so I've got score lines here and here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to scooch it over to the 2 inch. And we are going to do the same thing. Score line up, score line down. We're going to scooch it over to 4 1/4. Now this is the only time we're going to be different. We're going to do the fold in between the 2 cuts. Just in between. Scooch it over to 5 1/4. And we're going to do it up to the cut again. So it's just that third one that's a little bit different. So here we have score line, can't see it very well here, and then score line, and then this one is a score line on the inside. And then it's just decorating. Like, this is how it goes. So if you think about it, this is the half of the card. So this one is going to fold like towards you, and you'll figure it out. So it's going to be like this. This is our card, but we have to fold the other ones in opposite directions. So let me just see. This one's going to go here. Let's see. So if it's like this, then that one's going to be, yeah, this way and this way and this way and this way. So they're all folding down, except this one. The second one is going to fold up. So it just kind of makes sense as you're folding it. You want to fold the card in half, essentially, but it's not a fold line all the way through. So you're going to fold it there. You're going to fold these 2 there. These ones kind of naturally fold that way, and then the other ones are the opposite. So this is how it's going to be closed. Not following along. Follow after the replay. Watching zombies. Okay. Nancy, of course you are. Now, so I'm just going to give this a little bit of a firmer fold, just kind of trying to line up my edges and making sure that they're somewhat straight, because I can't score straight to save my life. Now, this same thing happened to me earlier, where it doesn't really make a huge amount of difference, but there's this little, the back is just a little bit longer. It's not a big deal, because when you stand it up, it's not going to make any difference, but it bothers me, okay? It's who I am. It bothers me that this does not line up flush with this. There's this little 1/8 of an inch. That bothers me. I'm going to cut it off. So it's just who I am, okay? So I'm just going to cut that off, and then everybody's going to be all lined up and matchy-matchy, and Tamara will be happy. So that is the basis of our card. And this isn't lined up to the left, so you need to get over here. And then I'll get a bone folder. And it's a dirty bone folder, so it's making marks. Okay, so I'm just gonna do some score lines, a little firmer here. Okay, like that. Now it's just decorating. And that's what took me forever, just because I was having commitment issues. I grabbed my boughs of holly. And this piece is already cut. It just so happened that I had a piece the right size. So somewhere, I think I have a chunk. No, I don't know where to put it. Anyway, let's look. This one. I should use the piece that I already used. If I can find it. See, this is the problem in Tamara land, is who knows where the heck I put that other piece that has 1 inch missing. So I don't know. So we'll cut another one because that's the way I roll. I guess. Don't know where it is. So I'm going to cut off, like now, you don't even have to write down measurements. You can just look at your card and you say, okay, well, this little chunk over here is 1 1/4 wide. So you're going to want to strip that's 1 inch wide. It is fun, Liz. It's always fun in Tamara world, right? So we're going to move this to 1 inch. We're going to cut that off at 1. Okay. And then this piece, just grab your Donna ruler, and that is 3 1/4, so you want it to be 3. So we want 2 chunks that are 3 inches long. 1 chunk. 2 chunks. Okay. Then here, this piece is actually 1 inch. So we want this to be 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4. So I'm cut this. And I'll cut it this way. I'll cut it at 5 1/4 first. Look, my nails match. And then I'm going to cut this at 3/4. Ta-da! Now this piece in the middle, I used a different sheet. And yes, I checked about 9 different patterns first. So I ended up with this side, but it also looks nice with this side. And, oh, here's the other piece. Here it is. Found it. But a minute ago, I had the chunk. There it is. So this fits. I could do the same. It's going to fit there. It looks nice as well, but I thought, no, this is just a bigger pattern, and it worked out well. So I've got that chunk from before, so I'll leave it there. Now, it's getting hot in here. So now I'm going to decorate. Where is my shirt keeps rolling up. I've got one of these, oh, my nails chipped. Oh, I'm a hot mess. I've got one of these bamboo tank tops on, and they ride up. They ride up. All right, so now I'm just going to apply some glue to the backs of these. Look at that, 724. This is really quite a quick card once you know what you're doing. Like I say, it took me an hour and a half or so. Oh, I have a headache all of a sudden. That's not good. I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know. Woke up a million times. All right, so here I'm going to open this completely. I think I'm going to put the flower up high. So you're just going to layer him right here in the center. And the beauty of the liquid glue is you can move it around. To get it in just the right position. And this one I think I'll go lower. Like that. Okay, and then this one. Oh, all of a sudden. I'd say it's a hot flash, but I don't get hot flashes. Done with all that nonsense. I never really did get hot flashes. Yay. I found a couple times I did have sugar, or a couple times I did have hot flashes. I had sugar shortly beforehand. So when I cut out a lot of sugar, going through the change. It really didn't have very many hot flashes at all. Like 3. Like, seriously. Hi, Inez. How are you? Okay. So now this one, we're doing a sidestep card, Inez. This is what we're making. Excuse me. So I'm going to, again, put the poinsettias facing up. So I mean, I did originally think, oh, I can do the gnomes with this layout. And I could put, you know, a deer here or a moose here and the fox with the daggers and the little reindeer. I mean, you could do that, but then I kind of fell apart after that. So like you need whatever you decorate has to be within the confines of the card. So it can't stick. Where's my card? You can't have the pieces sticking up higher than this or it's not going to fit in your envelope, right? So cookie day, fun. I want cookies. Can't eat cookies. I want cookies. All right, so there's our card. Now we just have to decorate. Whew, okay. So I grabbed the leaves of holly. Now, the stamp set is not orderable at the moment, which means that the bundle is not orderable at the moment. They are due back, I want to say the week of August 18th, but I might have made that up. It might be August 8th. I don't know when it is. Stamp set is coming back soon though, but the dies are on low inventory. Who knows when they're going to come in once they sell out. So if you're interested in getting this bundle, you can't get the bundle, but I would highly recommend, even though you're going to pay more for it, buying the dies while you still can, and then when the stamp set comes in, get the stamp set, because you might not be able to get the two as a bundle. Like the dies might sell out. So that's a Tamara top tip. They just dropped some new Celebrations products that you can get from the main catalog. So I just posted that on my page like an hour and a half or a couple hours ago. So you can check out those. You can get new Celebrations items. I'm also offering a personal promotion myself. I have 8 of the cards and envelopes, and I have 3 of the tree lot dies. And so I'm just having my own personal celebrations. I can't sell those products to you, and I won't, so don't ask, because we're not allowed to until September 1st. But if you place a $60 order through my store, I will send you the note cards and envelopes. If you place a $120 order through my store, I will send you the tree lot dies. Yes, but before you do anything, make sure you message me to see if I have any left, because if people have already messaged me, I might not have any left. So don't be ordering at midnight and then thinking, oh, yay, I'm going to get the tree lot dies. They might be gone by then. So message me if you're interested. Okay. Anyway, so that's my leaves of holly. Little public service announcement. So I ran this piece through the machine. I know somewhere I have, well, I'm just going to use this somewhere. Oh, wait, I've got more scrap. I got scrap everywhere. Scrap, is this going to fit here? Yes, yeah, man. Now, let's save some time. So I need this piece to be cut out for the label. Oh, that's all. All right, I did a lot of cutting out earlier. I didn't use them all. Like these, okay, this is what I had cut out, but I didn't use them all. So I have my little baggie with all the extra pieces. All right, let me know, Inez, if you're interested in those cards, $60 order, but message me afterwards and I'll make sure that I still have some left. Please and thank you. Okay, so I'm going to run this through, if I can find my cutty thing. Here it is. Right. Run that through. And actually, if you place an online order through my online store, you'll double dip, right? If you had a $60 order, you're going to get a celebration item. And then I'm also going to send you the note cards and envelopes. So it's kind of a good deal. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here, hopefully that's cut all the way through. Now for this piece, you need to have a backing piece that is going to show through behind these leaves of holly here. And this one section, it doesn't like to cut. I know better. I should really run it through a couple times. I know everybody likes good deals, right, Inez? Speaking of good deals, a week from tomorrow, $5 sale. Did you guys catch the one that I had before? We're having another one right here, Wednesday, the 10th of August. Everything will be $5. There are stamp sets, there are punches, there are embossing folder, ribbon, I think, embellishments, all kinds of stuff. Everything is $5, online sale, just like we ran it before. Electronic transfer for payment. That's how that works. Okay. So I need this. I'm going to run this through with the shaded spruce. I need this in shaded spruce. And then I also need, let's save some time. I like these dies. They've got a couple sprigs that I can do it at the same time. I'm going to run these through in Evening Evergreen. And I need 3 of those. Can't remember which size I need, but anyway. Okay. Oh, and also about that sale, don't be messaging me saying, do you have fill in the blank here? I don't know. Time is money, and for a $5 sale, I'm not rummaging through stuff to figure out what's where. It'll be at 6:30 Inez Mountain Time. So usually I go live at 7, but it's going to go at 6:30. So an hour before right now, whatever time it is where you are now, it's an hour earlier. Wednesday the 10th. Okay, so I'm going to, and there's a lot of it. It's going to be a good 2-hour sale. I'm sure it'll be at least 2 hours. And it'll be fast moving. You have to do, now if you learned anything from the last sale, you need to start typing the number before you even see what the product is, right? I know a few of you were doing that last time. You would start writing down, you know, number 20, and then when I showed what the item was, you would hit, you know, the last number and hit send, because people were bidding fast and feverishly, very quickly. And so if you didn't get in there quick, you lost out. And it will be the person who gets the item. A lot of people thought they got items that they didn't. Their comment showed first, but when I went back and looked at the replay, the time that they commented, actually, they didn't get the item. Just the way Facebook posted their stuff, they didn't necessarily get it. So anyway, it'll be all kinds of fun. It was crazy, wasn't it, Liz? I couldn't sleep that night. I was like, oh my God, what just happened here? So yeah, there'll be a lot of the same items, actually. Be a lot of the same items. Okay, so now I have to glue these pieces together, and I probably should have just put some adhesive sheets on the back before I rolled it through, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just easier to do this. So I'm going to do this and hope it doesn't bleed through. What else can I tell you? Nothing really happened today. I'm not used to that. Usually, like I say, I have all kinds of plans to be working on Tuesdays, and then it never works out that way. I always end up doing something else. Something comes up. I did all my computer work the other day, so I'm kind of on top of things, I think, which is terrifying. I need, see, there's not enough pressure, but I do have a lot of stuff. I need to get organized. I'm going to New Orleans in like 3 weeks, and I have all kinds of stuff to get done. Before then, I've got swaps. I've got, I have to, like, I have a lot of stuff to do that happens, like, either while I'm away or when I'm coming back shortly thereafter. So crazy. All right, so I'm ready to, no, I'm not. I have to stamp. Now, let's see if I can get this right. It was fun to see what you ended up with because of the time issue. I know, nobody knew. A lot of people thought, oh, I owe you money. I'm like, no, you didn't get it. Sorry. All right, so after a lot of deliberation on what color to do where, I mean, there were so many different options on this. Like, this is where I just sat here forever and I played and I played and I played and I played. So I had grabbed all of these, and then in the end I thought, no, it's too much. But I had different holly leaves, and I had, like, where's my card? So I had this in this orientation, and then it had holly leaves poking out here, and that's nice. And I thought, well, no, it kind of needs something behind. I played and I had green with the white back, and I had white with the green back, and then I thought, okay, well, let's find a sentiment that works, that fits. So that's kind of what decided things here. So I looked at my stash, and I love this stamp set, Very Best Occasions, but I don't think I've actually used any of the stamps successfully. I've tried a few times and it hasn't worked. The most exciting thing was a pine cone dropped on your head this afternoon. Oh, well, it's more exciting than my day. I don't know. Nothing fell on my head. So I love this one, Very Best Occasions. And I thought, oh, with a little more sparkle and a little less stress, let's make this Christmas the very best one. No, doesn't fit. But this one did. May your days be happy, your heart be light, your Christmas merry, and the new year bright. And I thought, well, I like that one. So then I thought, well, I couldn't figure out if that was going to fit in this space. So I did my little trick, and I grabbed my acetate sheet. Show you my trick, because this is my favorite trick. You know I love this trick. Inked it up, stamped on my acetate sheet, and I went, okay, does this fit on this space? Well, no. Look, the word bright runs into the little thingies. I love this font. I love it. I love this. It makes me happy. So I ended up turning it around, and look. Bingo. It fits. Now it's only just so, like it just fits. So I thought, well, I'll see if I can do this and get it centered. And I did. We'll see if I can do it twice in a row, because you just never know if these things are lined up properly. And my friend Heather, I could bring out my Stamp-a-ratus and do it that way, because I promised Heather I would do more with the Stamp-a-ratus. But I'm gonna wing it tonight and see if I can get it straight and centered. Fingers crossed. Yep, nailed it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Could it be any straighter? No. And it's equidistant almost. So anyway, that was pretty good. Pretty good effort there, Bertram. So now we can attach it to the card. And for this one, I really would love to pop it up on dimensionals, but this frame, it floats free. And so I didn't want it to sag, and it does get bent quite easily. So I thought, you know what, we're just going to flip it over and we're going to just use glue. No dimensionals. Now, when you go to apply it, like I say, you have to be cognizant, Tracy, big words, that it's not extending past this part, because you want it to fit into an envelope. And I did notice that the edge here and the edge here fit into these edges, like it's the same width. So you want it to be low enough that that guy's over to the side. And we do have liquid glue, so we can move it around if we need to. Oh, I actually meant to put some glue on this rim. Okay, you know what? It's not too late, because we need that to be secured a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit on the bottom. Get it flowing here. I should bring out my fine tip glue pen for that, but oh well. All right, back on the card you go. Down and there. Like that. Hey, Coda. Have you finished your dinner yet? No, you have not. Hey, buddy. All right, so that's that. Oh, this little guy, he has a little bit of glue on his back. Don't want him to glue down to the side. All right, so then I grabbed these little sprigs. Hey, bubs. And I put one down here, and one over here, and then one over here. So just a bit of glue. How am I doing for time? 7:40. Don't know if I'll get to that gnome card. We'll see. Again, today I was like, I had too much time. There was just too much time. And I didn't have enough pressure. I could have, I'm sure now I could crack off a gnome card, right? Okay, so then this one, I'm going to just glue it down to the bottom. Again, I want to make sure there's no glue, so it's not going to stick to the guy behind it. And then this one, just a little extra decoration. And then I grabbed my this thing. And I grabbed some, over here, look at that. I did clean up a little bit. This is the downside to it. When I put little baggies of stuff, is they stick to the photopolymer stamps. You got to be careful that they don't pull your stamps off and they get lost. All right, so you guys can scooch over. I just grabbed a bunch of the red rhinestones. I know it's quite liberal. I've got tons of them, so I'm a little crazy. I didn't like that this was just sitting without anything kind of grounding it, so I made a little nest of like 5 rhinestones down there. So that was a bit of overkill, but maybe I could do 3. But I've got tons, so really 5's no big deal. And then I put one over here because we want it's 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. That's okay. That'll do. But you could get a little bit crazier. You could do 3 more, but I don't think it needs it. So step away from the rhinestones, and there is our sidestep card. Yes, I know, Shayla with her broken toe and torn meniscus, whatever's, I don't know. So easy. Look at that. Even with all my rambling, like it wasn't even a half hour start to finish, right? I like it. I like it a lot. Right? Isn't that fun? I like it. Did I mention I like it? I like it. All right, so let me think. Let me just grab my cards. This is what I was going to do. This is what, at 5 a.m. I was thinking, this is what I'm going to make. I'm going to make this. I'm going to show you how to make this. And then I forgot. Maybe next week. I like it. Oops, it goes like this. Anyway. Now I've lost the cards. Where did I put the cards? Here they are. What layout should I do? I was thinking this one somehow. But anyway, so I took my little gnomes, and I actually prefer these ones that are stamped to the ones that were cut out. I like the deer and all that stuff, and I'll use those pieces. But I'm thinking, should I do something like this? And then I could stamp down here. Let's do this one. Want to? Not odd. I didn't, Donna. I did odd. Where did it go? Donna. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, no, it's 3 and 3, Donna. So yes, it's 6, but it's 3 and 3. They're groups of 3. Relax, sister. It's okay. It works. The eye likes it. You just settle down. Settle down. Okay. I like this one. I think I can do this one. And I think we have time. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. And I think, though, I'm not going to use the gnome paper. I don't like, so the colors I used for this were the Orchid Oasis. And this doesn't scream Christmas to me. So I think I'm going to use, Lord, look at, they go nice, Tamara. My mother would say, this is why we can't have nice things. You don't take care of your stuff. Is this orchid? No. I'm going to use my, oh, that's not orchid either. That is Starry Sky. Isn't this orchid? No, it's the Starry Sky. Okay. Anyway, I've got somewhere in here. Oh. Huh? No. Let's do a pattern. Oh, somebody wanted me to use this. I gotta use this. I got 3 packs of it. A silly vellum. I didn't know what it was when I ordered 3 packages of it. Anyway. Okay, so I need orchid. Where's my... where are you? sprites. Do we have any orchid in here? No. Where did my... I had it out for something, and now where did I put it? Hang on, I gotta find it. Oh look, stuff that's all over the floor. Huh. Where did I put my... Oh, I found it! I found it! That pile. Oh my gosh, guys. It's hard being me. Okay, now my shirt's riding up. I don't know. Now, I'm thinking that. Oh, see, if I would have used, instead of the yellow, if I would have used, anyway, I think this. Oh, does this look like a night scene? Is that too dark? That's too dark. How about this one? Does that work? What do you think? Put your dyes away. Oh, heavens, no. No! I like to live on the edge. Can you believe that? Like, I've had a candle burning down here for days. Oh, maybe I do. What do you think? What pattern, you guys? That kind of looks like a night scene because he's... Oh, yeah. Can this, like, be stars? I think this one. Right? What do you think? Yeah. Let's do that. Because it looks like night because he's holding a lantern. Let's do it. Okay. So, what was this measurement? It is 2 by 3 3/4. 2 by 3 3/4. No. Like, that's not 3, 4 3/4. That's not right. Whew. Near fatal error. Maybe I should do, should I do that color? Mango Melody behind it. Let's try that. This is fun. I love it when I do get energized. Like today I was just not into it, and now I'm into it. So that'll be 2 1/4 by 5. That's a bit of a, no, that's not actually. It's supposed to be 2 ticks. So it's going to be 5 less 2 ticks and 2 1/4 less 2 ticks. Like that. Yes, yes, yes. What time is it? 7:48. I just might get this. I might pull this off. No wonder I fall into bed every night. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. What am I going to do at my dad's tomorrow? Oh my goodness. I am going to schedule some posts. Oh, I'm going to do a newsletter because I have so much to tell everybody. Right? Okay, where's my heart? This is a weird color combination. Don't mess with me. Come on now. Yummy. Are they decent size this year? Ice cream pail of Saskatoons. Oh, I haven't had Saskatoons in a long time. They're just not very juicy. They're so tasty, but they're not very juicy. We used to go pick them out back behind the house before they turned them into houses. It was a big field. Okay, so now I need my dyes. I don't even know what they are, so don't ask me, but I've got these scallop circle thingies. Let's see what size I used. I'm thinking this one. Yes. Nailed it. And this one. Maybe. Probably, yes. So I want white, and then, oh, it's saying that I should probably do it in the orange, or the mango, which I'm not really feeling, but okay. I guess so. Why not? Okay, so mango. Mango. Where are you cutting thing? Here you are, over here. Why is everything over here? I don't know why I've got my cut and emboss machine way over here. Oh, okay, so tomorrow, people, pay attention for tomorrow morning. The new Christmas kit lands from the kit collection, $32. It's fabulous. I love it, and I want to order it. And I wanted to order it today, but I didn't because it doesn't land until tomorrow. That's why I didn't. But it made me sad because I had an order to place today, and I'm like, dang it, I can't order that. And I'm also going to pre-order, if you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order the dies that are available for a number of sets that just landed. So there are dies for the this birthday piggy. There are dies for the fresh cut flowers class. And that would have been nice if I knew that when I was planning and designing the class that's coming up on August 12th. But anyway, so I want to get that. And there are all kinds of other goodies that are coordinating with sets that are just new dies. Anyway, I'll send it. I'll do a newsletter. Oh, look how cute this is. Okay, look, and I color coordinated the mushroom with the dude. Okay, the mushroom's a little big. That makes me a little sad. Well, let's put this together. This might not be the best, but anyway. Maybe I'll get the mushroom, but I like the mushroom. I worked hard on that. Okay, if we go like this. Might just have to be this guy. And ground him a little bit. Do something else that can work. No, because that's the color it is. Oh, too bad, Mr. Mushroom. It's going to have to be like that. It's going to have to be. Because the mushroom's too big, right? Do you concur? Right, Chris Stones, because you're in Australia. Okay. Now, this one is going to be, you know me so well. No, your kindness does not go. No, warm wishes. You know me so well. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Well, maybe it doesn't go unnoticed because, well, okay, what's going on here? What sentiment do I want? You know me so well? No. Warm wishes. So it's kind of warm, I guess. So, part of me, though, wants to put this on a... Where did all my labels go? I had all these things I don't know. I have all these scraps all the time. All right, let's do warm wishes. I have 7 minutes. I can do this. Warm wishes. Warm wishes. I think I'm going to do it. Should I do it this way? Or should I do it this way? Maybe I'll do it this way. Over here. Oh, so many options. So many options. Orchid Oasis. Okay. Now, I'm not too happy with the way some of these sets have been cut lately. Okay, that didn't work at all because it's crooked. That's better. I'll bring in my little trimmer if I can find it. There it is. Just a little smaller. Okay, try not to cut off my finger or my fingernails. Yes, this did come originally with a guard, but I took it off. Oh, now it's going to be too short to do the flag end. Unless you have really long nails, in which case it's not. Get in there and get straight. So, like that. There we go. Warm wishes. Oh, he's so cute. This color combination is super weird. Seriously. Okay, well, he's going up on dimensionals. Yes, of course I went back to the gnomes. I had time. And what do you mean you left? Can't just go leaving. 7:55. I still have 5 minutes. I'm not going to leave the show early. Okay, so this can go here. Think of that. Sure, why not? Let's not overthink it. I can add stuff over here. Why not? He's going to need a little bit of grounding though, so I'm going to grab my, what is this? This is light smoky slate. It is weird, I know. Well, it's only because I colored his, I don't know, because the lantern was, I think the lantern actually, I thought I did that daffodil blight. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals too, because why not? I have all the dimensionals. I just organized them all by size. Must have been really bored today. Yeah, he needs to go over here. And then let's see, we have some really bright that didn't sound good. We also have in color stuff. I just don't know where. Are these? No. What are these? I don't think we can start introducing flowers. It's a night scene. Flowers. Okay, but I'm just thinking these. Let's just see. 7:57. I just might do this. Oh, those aren't quite right. However, if I grab my Mango, now don't get mad at me, but the Mango Melody Dark blends, I still have some of those. Let's see if this is going to change it significantly. Probably not. It's still going to look very gold. But you can change the color of things with your blends if this is even working. Yeah, it is. But I think that's not a good enough color now. It's not right. Yeah, don't like it. Don't love it. Drats. What's in here? Oh! Hello. I guess you get to be this color now. What else have we got in here? Huh. Look at all the things. I guess we're going with this. Come on. Time is money here. 1. Okay, I guess we're going with a little tiny guy. 2. 3. Ta-da! Aren't there dots in the gnome suite? Dots? Those are his nose. This is a dot for his hat to turn it into a Christmas ornament. I don't know what oh, these are to make mushrooms or something. It is kind of cute. Now, I mean, you could put it in some grass. But that's a little night scene. Warm wishes. I don't know. Looks like a night scene to me. But anyway, it worked. I did it. We started off with, I don't know what we started off with. Oh, I show you one. Wait. I have a show and tell with the gnome suite because my girlfriend sent me a swap using the gnome suite. Now, where did I put it? My friend Shauna sent me a gnome card. Now I just have to find it. It was here. Here it is, right beside me. Here we go. Check it out. So she made this one. So she colored this guy. Those are pockets. Very cute, very cute. You know me so well. It's a slimline card. And then she used the sprigs from one of our other sets. So that worked out really well too. Look, that's 8 o'clock. I did it. I did it. That's Gerald saying, okay, it's 8 o'clock. Get off. Go to bed. Cool. So there we go. quite the mixed bag. A sidestep card and a weird gnome. Cool. Well, now that hides, you can't even really, that should be lower because now you're just thinking, well, what is that weird yellow thing on the side of him? So I'm just going to move this down a tad. So you can tell it says arm and not some other weird thing. Like that. There we go. And now that dimensional is in the wrong place completely. But there we go. There we go. Now we can tell it's his arm. Cool. Well, thanks for popping in, Chris. Yeah, this has got to move. It's in the wrong spot. But I can do that on my own time. So there we go. No, I'm doing it on your time or it won't get done. That is it. What am I going to do now tomorrow? So watch for my newsletter. If you're not on my newsletter and you'd like to be on my newsletter, you should subscribe to my newsletter. Message me and I'll send you the link. There we go. Ta-da! That's all I got. I'll see everybody. Oh, I just put this in the ink. Excellent. I'll see everybody on Friday morning at 10 a.m. for coffee break, my virtual newsletter. There'll be lots to talk about. I think that's about it. There are enamel for the gnomes. I need to investigate. Oh, I have those. Oh, yeah. I totally have those. I just don't know where they are. I have them anyway. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm going to get out of here. See you Friday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.